Welcome back, and thank you for being a part of the program. A lot of ground to cover tonight. I have in one hand, I have the information about the opening of the Ramey Park pool, changes that are being made and have been, and how they're as well seeking a little input from you to maybe make it even better. And I have as well, opposite the opening day announcement, the forecast for opening day. Well, we'll see how they cancel out in a few moments. On a weather-related note, beautiful day in the neighborhood. We do have a cold front coming Friday and Saturday, and as well, we've got pretty much unstable conditions, showers, thunderstorms, and the like, probably through the middle of the month, more so than not. So enjoy these dry, sunny days while you can, because we're in for another at least couple of weeks, if not more, of the same type of pattern, just with some warmer air, which indeed is a good thing. Right in just a second or two when I come back, we'll go directly to the Mountain Parkway where a serious single vehicle crash shut down a part of the Mountain Parkway briefly and then slowed traffic down for quite some time while rescue crews extricated a woman from her vehicle after it struck the hillside. I have that. I have the pool story. I have some courthouse notes and arrests and other things, and of course, your all-important forecast after this. It's your go-to place for unique gifts, hard to find, or special gifts for anyone, including yourself. A new selection of inspirational gifts. Personalized and other new jewelry arrivals. A fresh new restock of Diva and the other Tyler Candle Company scents that will not stay on the shelves. Plus new colors and styles of the ever-popular Brewmate. And decorate for the season and for the 4th with a little hometown local feel at the Seasonal Shop in downtown Sagersville.
Hi, I'm Patty Maynard, your local health insurance agent here in McGoffin County. I've been serving our people for over 25 years. I would love to discuss Medicare products with you. I represent Humana Insurance Company as well as others. My office is here in Sayersville on Route 7 on Superior Hill beside the entrance to Bluegrass Cemetery in the same building as Patty's Tax Service. My office is open 10 to 5 Monday through Friday. I would love to see you, or you can just call us at 606-349-1993.
For whatever reason, if your working days are over, don't do anything before you meet Grover. Social Security, disability, SSI, work injuries, wear and tear, and hearing loss. 888-9-GROVER. With spring comes sniffles and sneezes from that pesky fine powder from plants. Pollen, one of the worst words ever. You could try to limit your time outdoors, but that's really not an option for most of us. So talk to the pharmacist at Parkway Pharmacy and make a plan for personalized solutions for allergy and asthma relief today. The call coming into 911 and thus being forwarded to first responders was that there was a single vehicle crash. The vehicle overturned on its top on the Mountain Parkway or off to the side of it and on fire. The Sagersville Fire Department, McGoffin County Rescue, and McGoffin County Sheriff's Department and others responded quickly, and this is what they found. It appears as though the call of the possible fire stemmed from fluids on hot surfaces, smoking, as well as possible deployment of the airbags. Fortunately, there was no fire found by the Sagersville Fire Department upon response and arrival. What they did find was a SUV that apparently was traveling east. You can see the yaw marks from where the vehicle went into the hillside. It appears as though the driver may have dropped off of the shoulder or roadway in the construction zone there near the Johnson Fork exit area just before losing control and going into a slide and then striking essentially head on the rock hillside. The damage to the vehicle was very concerning and troublesome. However, throughout the entire time, EMS said that the woman was responsive, alert, and doing quite well. And she was, after being extricated by removing a portion of the vehicle by the McGoffin County Rescue Squad, she was taken by a ground ambulance to an area hospital. Just as we are fortunate to report what appeared to be good signs in regards to her condition. Also, there were no other vehicles involved. Sheriff Bill Meade says that his department was looking into the crash, looking to see if speed may have as well been a factor. It again happened in the construction zone where it's a posted 45 miles an hour. In some courthouse notes that I had to cut short last evening, 2 reports tonight. A Johnson County man who was served with an assault warrant for 1 and actually 2 stabbings after being arrested for shoplifting in the viewing area. Police reports say that the Louisa Police Department got a call around 6:30 or so Saturday from the Walmart about a shoplifter who was trying to run from the store. When authorities got there, they saw the suspect's vehicle in the parking lot of the Goodwill store nearby and saw the vehicle coming out at a high rate of speed. And they were able to make a traffic stop on the vehicle. And in doing so, the man behind the wheel identified himself as another individual first, and that information came back clear and with no record or warrants. He was, however, found in possession of 2 empty syringes in his pocket, and the K9 that was called had a positive hit on the vehicle. It was also during a search of the vehicle that they found a sealed phone charger that recently had the security tag ripped off, and Walmart's loss prevention stated that that was one of the items that was just stolen from their store. They also provided the authorities with a prior trespass order issued to this man, who was later identified to actually be Brian Cantrell of Johnson County. And they later went on to find a baggie of unidentified pills and a food stamp card in his wallet belonging to another individual who he claimed to have permission to use. And police say that once they got back to the sheriff's department after making the arrest, that he admitted to lying about his name, they believe, because they think he knew that he had an active warrant out of Johnson County for 2 counts of assault. The Kentucky State Police obtaining that warrant after an incident on April the 24th in which they charged him with assault in the 1st degree and assault in the 2nd degree, saying that he was involved in an altercation with another man and stabbed him in the side, puncturing his left lung, when that victim was actually just trying to intervene in a verbal altercation between Cantrell and another individual. And then after that stabbing, he then went into a home and demanded money and attempted to take a phone away from another individual and stabbed them in the arm as well. Here in Magoffin County, the Magoffin County Sheriff's Department arrested a Sagersville man, 51-year-old Jeffrey Marshall, on charges of assault in the 4th degree and strangulation in the 2nd degree. This stems from Sagersville Chief of Police Neil Adams getting an arrest warrant after speaking to a victim that said that she was allegedly trying to get away from Marshall after he was trying to force her to drink liquor, and she refused. And after doing so, he started to smack her several times and then held her around her neck and choked her. That's happening in an abandoned vehicle on Gardner Trail here in Sagersville. Adams also says that the victim had a video of some of the altercation as it happened, and that the victim said that she couldn't report it earlier because she couldn't get away from Marshall. I'll take you to the Ramey Park pool. A lot happening there, and some changes and some input being sought to maybe make some more. We'll go there in a few moments. Right now, let's flip on over to tonight's Magoffin Farm Bureau calendar. That's right, going on to the Magoffin Farm Bureau calendar. Big weekend this weekend. The North Magoffin Fire Department's having their annual horse show this Saturday. Gates open at 3, show starts at 6. It's just $5 to get in. Kids 12 and under get in for free. 30 classes, great food, great atmosphere, great setting, great cause, and a bunch of people to spend a nice Saturday with. Trader Days is also this Saturday at the Battlefield Park. That's right, 9 in the morning till 5 p.m. Come up, check out all the vendors. You never know what you'll find. There's still time to be a vendor. If you want to, you can call Janice at 496-9996. Vacation Bible School at the Emmanuel Baptist Church on Pleasant Hill starts next Tuesday, goes through Friday, 6:30 to 8:30 nightly, with Pastor Mark Campbell and the congregation. And this year's theme, Wonder Junction. With that said, cruise in, not this Saturday, but next, Sagersville City Park, 5th annual, hosted by the Licking River Cruisers Car Club. Starts at 11, register from 11 till 3, awards at 3, free dash plaques, hot dogs, music, fun. Drive or ride anything you want to put in the show, or just come down and check out what everyone else has. Golf Scramble coming up coming up Friday, July the 18th at the Paintsville Country Club. 4-person teams, $250 per team, hosted by our Sagersville Chapter 15 of the DAV. And Vacation Bible School coming up at the Sagersville Church of Christ on Parkway Drive. This is not until the 21st. It is a one-day event, 9:30 to 4. Crafts, Bible stories, a puppet show, and more. They'll have lunch, games, and a water slide. Moms, dads, families. And if you have any questions whatsoever, call them, 349-2834. And if you have any announcements whatsoever, birthdays and anniversaries, call me, or, get it here any way you can, and I'll tell everyone else. From there, we'll go to funeral service announcements brought to you nightly by the Magoffin County Funeral Home, and they tell us that services have now been set for 91-year-old Rui Marie Jenkins Montgomery, known as Peen. to all of her family and friends of Springfield, Ohio, but formerly of Sagersville, Kentucky. She passed away this Monday. She was born here in McGoffin County to the late Benjamin
By
and
the
Bertha
McGoffin County
Reisner
Funeral
Jenkins.
Home.
She's survived by her stepmother, Christine, and her brothers, Thurman Ray, Gallard, Benzel, Denzel, and Ronald Jenkins, her sisters Lillian Howard, Wanda Mann, and Marcia Atkins, and in addition to her parents, who is preceded in death by her husband, Donna, 4 sisters and their husbands, 2 nieces, and 2 nephews. Funeral services will be held this Friday starting at 1 from the Rock House Liberty Baptist Church. Friends can call on the church Thursday after 5 for visitation. Arrangements under the care of the McGoffin County Funeral Home.
The one and only Lori Morgan. Ruby Anniversary Tour 2025. Friday, June 6th, the Mountain Arts Center in Prestonsburg. Reserve seats on sale now at macarts.com or at the People's Bank box office.
My name is Don McFarland, and I have been an attorney in Eastern Kentucky for over 30 years. This is my son, Max McFarland. I'm very proud of Max. He is incredibly intelligent, a hard worker, and is graduating from law school this spring. Max will take the bar exam this summer.
We are a family and we treat our clients like family. Bigger law firms are not always better law firms. There is no substitute for experience, personal attention, wisdom, and knowing who your attorney is.
When you have any legal needs, come see us, and we will personally represent you, and we will put our experience and energy to get the results you need.
If you have been in a car wreck, injured on the job, in need of Social Security disability benefits, or have any legal needs, come see us and let us take care of you. Call us at 349-9000.
Jumpstart the career you've always wanted today with one call. One call to Tech Center, Kentucky's newest and most innovative trade college, offering national certification. Graduate in less than a year. Limited scholarships are available now, and this enrollment is open until August the 2nd. In carpentry, electrical, heavy equipment operation, masonry, plumbing, and welding. Tech Center is located in Sagersville in the back of the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center. You can call them at 349-7115 or find out everything at techcenterky.org. It's just the perfect spot to grab lunch, a snack, something sweet, pick up your meds, or have them brought to you curbside. It's your hometown Good Neighbor Pharmacy that's been proud to serve you and your families for over 100 years. And now on their already incredible menu, fresh baked goods from the Daily Bread. Fraser's Prater Drugstore, 349-3135. One name, one call, one ultimate solution to your heating and cooling, sales, 24-hour service, and installation for home, commercial, boilers, chillers, and VRF systems. With over 15 years of experience and now based right here in the viewing area, Ultimate Air. 496-6650. Well, 'tis the season, the swimming pool season, so says the calendar. So does not Mother Nature, except for today. Today was probably a good pool day for a lot of folks, especially those who are out for the summer. School's out and the Ramey Park pool is close to being open. With every opening season of the Ramey pool, there are things that have to be done and fixed, and, it's a process and a big one. It's a big pool. And this is actually the first year in a long time that they've done it without their longtime park manager who just retired. McGoffin County Judge Executive Matt Wireman says that they are looking how to fill that void and also as well use resources to the best of their ability and make some improvements to the park pool.
Our longtime park superintendent decided that he was wanting to retire, so he retired this spring. And the mayor and I and members of the park board had some discussions, and we felt it was better to just start administering different parts of the park through our different governmental entities rather than trying to hire someone else. It saves money. It creates the ability for us to put more money into the park if we're not paying salary. So what we've done is the park board has agreed through their meetings that the county judge's office would run the pool and pool operations, and the city will handle mowing and upkeep of the park. So that's where we are right now, and we've had to, after our evaluation, was several things that we had to work on here at the pool, including fixing some leaks that we've been trying to find for a long time. We've been trying to help the park board find those with different vendors. We finally have one that we believe have came in and they have fixed the leaks. They were significant in the past, costing thousands of dollars in water. So we've got that hopefully eliminated, and now we're in the process of getting the temperature up to a somewhat comfortable level. It's over 70 degrees today, but hopefully we'll have plenty of sunshine this week for our opening.
Yes, it's still cold, understandably so. A lot of water, a little sun, a little warm air to go along with it until now. You know, I myself am not tough enough to get in water that's 80 or below. I just can't. It hurts. The law, I think, requires public pools to be at least 76. And while kids and adults are different in that respect, 72, 3 degrees, well, that's still just too cold for the state and for anyone. But the sun is out. We're seeing the 80s for a few days, and they're hopeful that this is going to turn around. And when it does, as soon as it does, in just a few days, they're going to be ready. And there are still some big items on the county's wish list, and that is to get a splash pad, which is still in the works. It's been designed, and it's just looking for a funding source to become a reality and replace the terribly leaking kiddie pool that's just going to be cordoned off for a while.
We've got all the way through the design work. We've got the quotes. We've got everything needed except for the money. And this is not a cheap thing to do. But we've got a splash pad designed that will be a recirculating one, because there's two options. You don't know these things until you really dig into it. There's two options. One is that the water comes straight out of the city water system and runs through it, and then it runs straight back into the septic system, sewer system. That seems like a big waste to me. And so we had to look at a recirculating, treated type process, so that we're not wasting 25, 30,000 gallons of water a week, or even more. And that cost is in excess of $300,000. We thought that we had a real good shot at getting a certain funding source that I want to elaborate on. I'm not sure that that's going to materialize, so we're looking at other avenues. There are other grants out there that we can apply for, but anytime you're dealing with the federal government and those grants, the process just takes so long that it could be anywhere from 18 months to 36 months before we ever get the money. So we're trying to look at a more expedited way of getting some type of grant for the pool to get that to happen.
Now, before we go on to some other park business, here's some particulars for the pool. Now, they're opening this Saturday. I'll share the forecast with you in just a second. You can do your own math there, but they're hoping to open this Saturday, and the pool's going to be open every day of the week this summer. They made some as they've made some changes to the schedule, and here they are. For just regular come on and swim, Mondays through Saturdays, noon till 5. They're planning on maybe every so often on a Saturday reserving it for a family day. They haven't got that ironed out as of yet, and they're kind of looking for a little input from the public to see what you might think about that. Parties, they announced, I think, just a couple of days ago or 24 hours ago or so, that they were going to be opening the pool, and I think they've booked 20 or 21 parties in like 24 hours. So if you're wanting to have a party, make sure you call and get that taken care of and registered and reserved. So parties will be in the evenings, Monday through Saturdays, from 6 to 8, and then again from 8 to 10, 2 hours apiece. That's the window. Sundays, also 2 hours apiece, starting at 2, 4, 6, and 8 o'clock. So that's the availability for parties. Again, if you're planning on having one at the pool, check your calendar and call theirs. Now, here's how it's also going to work. As you heard McGoffin County Judge Matt Wireman talking about the county being much more involved this year, it is the judge's office that you're going to call for reservations and not the park pool number, which is only, of course, available seasonal at best. So 349-2313. That'll make it a lot easier for everyone to call, because That number is not published because it's seasonal and it's just always been something you had to remember. And then I had to tell you, and I didn't mind, but calling the judge's office will make it much simpler. So, pool hopes to open this Saturday, every day of the week, Mondays through Saturdays for just regular swimming, noon till 5, and then parties, Monday through Saturday, 6 to 8 and 8 to 10, and Sundays is just 4 parties, 2, 4, 6, and 8 o'clock. And, of course, trained lifeguards will be on hand. They also are in the process, I'm just not going to say, but they're adding some new amenities to make it much more comfortable for maybe lying out in the sun or lounging around the pool, maybe getting a little shade if you so desire. So look for that, and that's just in the days to come. They'll have those there and available to everyone. They're really hoping to make it a very popular year at the Ramey Pool. And I'm not done in the Ramey Park yet. Hang on just a second, and let's move over to the opposite end. Now, let's switch gears, or ends, of the park and talk about the new awesome $500,000 playground, which itself is done, but which is not accessible because, well, weather-related conditions, obviously. The weather is just slowing everything down. It's just been too wet to get the parking lot area and entrance area safe and ready. Now, I do understand that it was getting a lot of action last night from a lot of happy kids, but they're hoping that everyone will just give them a little while longer. Just in the next few days, hopefully they're going to have a company be able to get the entire parking area and surrounding area on grade and graveled, and then get all of the hazards away so that they can officially open it up.
Yeah, it's technically not open yet, and we're highly discouraging children from being on it because it's still a construction area. The playground itself is complete, it is safe, but the area around it is still being worked on. You know, we've had a lot of wet weather. The ground over there has not had anything on it. It's been grass. So this spring, with all the wet weather, it's extremely soft, and we hope with this dry weather this week that we'll be able to get the leveling and to grade done and get it at least graveled so that it is safe to go get across here in the coming days. If we get that done, we'll go ahead and open it and plan a big grand opening as soon as we can get the asphalt on the surface.
I wonder, could this be our last trip together? What if I upset him? He might never call again. But what if I don't say anything?
Hey, Dad. Is something wrong?
Actually, are you okay?
If someone you know or love is struggling, contact Big Sandy Healthcare today.
Johnson Central High School stands alone in providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire state of Kentucky. This includes pathways in everything from the medical field to engineering, telemedia, welding, agriculture, and even aviation. And that's just to name a few of the 32 different choices. Work has also been started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. So now is the time for your child to experience the power of opportunities in Johnson County schools.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
SMB is proud to stand with you with what might be your very first and definitely last checking, savings, retirement, even Christmas Club account, along with consumer, auto, mortgage, business loans that you can easily manage from anywhere in the world with safe, secure mobile and online banking that comes from over 120 years of commitment to your financial life and well-being, today, tomorrow, and forever. Salyersville National.
Atrial fibrillation is one of the more common rhythms we see.
AFib is an arrhythmia of the heart where the top part of the heart is beating erratically and out of sync with the bottom part of the heart.
The electrophysiology service is made up of a team of healthcare providers, and that includes an electrophysiology lab where we're able to do procedures to help repair heart rhythm problems. When a patient becomes heart rhythm free, it can really restore their life.
ARH, more for Appalachia.
Now let's wrap it up with your 7-day and talk about not so fine of an opening forecast for the Ramey Park pool. We've got a cold front coming. Before that, though, we've got some more nice summer-like weather that we have been so desperate to see. Around 60 tonight, mostly clear skies, and a calm wind tomorrow, sunny. 87, 88 degrees, I do believe. We topped out, and listen, downtown Sagersville, right here in front of the newsroom. I know I'm in the blacktop jungle down here, a small one albeit. I hit 90 down here in front of the studio today, and we're still at 87 outside right now. And that's my equipment is actually in the shade, I think, or well, not quite, but it's getting close. Nevertheless, tomorrow 88 and sunny, 61 tomorrow night, partly cloudy skies and calm winds, low maybe mid 60s tomorrow night. Thursday, we'll see mostly sunny. We will see about 85. We will see. Sorry, I know. I just don't like it. I'm so tired of it. Maybe a 30 to even 40% chance of some showers and storms starting midday or so on your Thursday and into your Thursday night. Now, this is a 30 to 40% at most across the board when it does roll in. We're talking about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we should see a pretty nice day on your Thursday with some sun and mid-80s without a doubt. Now, this is out and ahead of a cold front that's coming. And with that, we will see changes to the tune of about 82, 83 on your Friday, mostly cloudy skies, and a 70% chance of some showers and storms. We might get a little sunshine from time to time in there, but not as much as what we would like. Friday nights, mid-60s. Saturday's updated forecast is still calling for mostly cloudy skies and a 70 to 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Now, those will start to wrap up, but they're not going to be until Saturday evening or so. That cold front takes us back down into the 70s for the latter half of, first and latter half of your weekend. 77 Saturday, more clouds than sun, 80% chance of showers and storms. We do recover Sunday, and again, we will see 79, and we will see a 40% chance of some showers lingering, and a partly sunny sky above, partly to sunny, mostly sunny sky above on your Sunday, so not all bad. And then we just get right back into it again on Monday with a 60% chance of some showers and storms, 81, 82, some sunshine, but a pretty good shot of some showers and storms. Tuesday, this is all because another cold front comes. And look what happens. We're back down into the 70s again Tuesday and maybe for a few days thereafter. And this pattern of showers and storms and back and forth shows no sign of letting up until maybe the middle of the month or a little after. And that will do it for this evening. Good Tuesday to you. Thank you, as always, for tuning in and spending a little time with me, and I hope you'll do the same tomorrow night. Thank you for watching.